Well, what can you say? It definitely wasn't dull. It was exciting, and the difference between that and other games recently is we took our chances. When you book it all down, you look at everything in there, you go, we didn't create that much, but what we did create, we smashed to pieces really, because absolute world-class goal from Ronaldo, brilliant little move from Sancho Ronaldo for the second goal, and then we scored from a set piece. Lo and behold, Manchester United scored from a set piece. It's unheard of. We've actually got 2 set-piece goals now in about 5 games. All of a sudden, we're starting to see different things. There's going to be a lot of talk tonight regarding Bruno, I think, in terms of Bruno not being in the side. Did we look after the ball better? Did we use the ball better in the final third? Well, like I said, we didn't create a lot, but we seem to look after the ball better. And when I said Bruno and Ronaldo weren't working together, I think today there showed it more, because Ronaldo's role today wasn't one of what I expected. He wasn't isolated up front. He sort of had a free roll across the front line. He was out wide. He was at right back and left back at one point in the first half, and he was hard to play against. In previous weeks, Ronaldo's been easy to play against, and it's not worked. I think we tried to work on something finally this week by the look of it, and Ronaldo in that free role is a lot more dangerous. The back line didn't have a number 9 as such to mark in that Spurs defence, and I think that threw them out at times, because Ronaldo coming off was giving space in behind on the wings, and Sancho capitalised on that. Rashford was non-existent again, yes, but still there was opportunities there for him, and that was because of Ronaldo's movement. Ronaldo, that's the best I've seen him play in a red shirt all season, and that role suited him so much better. And I think we have to sort of look at that in the future now, and this is where decisions are going to be tough. This is where it's going to be hard for Ranić to make the hard choices when Bruno becomes fit again, because I've said it many a times before, Ronaldo and Bruno don't work together, it seems. They seem to be in each other's way, but tonight Ronaldo took centre stage. No Bruno, Ronaldo was the man. He was the focal point. He was all over that front line, and it worked. A hat-trick against Spurs, I mean, you can't ask so much more. It was clinical finishing at its best. Even his other shots that he had in the game were both on target. Shouldn't have been working, Lloris, from the angles and how difficult the chances were, but he did. Like I said, this is Ronaldo at his best. Today, the midfield behind him, though, Matic and Fred, was probably our best performance as a two. And they were covering for a lot of what Pogba wasn't doing today, because Pogba was diabolical today. He was ridiculous. You might as well switch Fred's shirt with Pogba's and you wouldn't have known. Fred was bordering man of the match today in his play. He was brilliant at breaking up play. He was actually decent in the final third. His link up with Ronaldo was actually the biggest surprise of the first half. The interchange that they had, the triangles they were making in the final third, was working for us now. And that was the difference. It's like that little combination, and Matic being in the midfield helped us massively today. The control from the defence and feeding the ball out, Fred's energy in there, and then the free roll from Ronaldo was what worked it for us, in my opinion, today. And that was with carrying Pogba and carrying Rashford. If we had Elanga on the wing instead of Rashford at the start, if we actually had another midfielder available instead of Pogba, we probably would have controlled the game even more today, because it looked like Spurs targeted Pogba and that worked, but I don't think they were expecting us to be as dangerous with the likes of Fred and Ronaldo and the roles that they played. And I think overall that's the false sense of security I think we led Spurs into, and I think that's exactly how we won that game. But Spurs were the better team in the first half, but we more than deserved it in the second. Second half was ours. I didn't think De Gea had anything to do that I can remember of note. Lloris was the busier keeper. No team was better in the second half. It was both average, but again, it's all about finishing. We've criticised this team and this forward line over the last few weeks for not finishing. We didn't create a lot today, like I said, but my God, we finished it. That was the difference today. When you take your chances, the game becomes a lot easier. We even had Harry Maguire nearly throwing it away for us. We even covered that. That shows how clinical we were today in our chances. So, and I think I was right in thinking someone messaged me and said Maguire didn't even have to go for that ball because the forwards were all offside. It almost been undone by poor defending. We were almost undone by individual mistakes, and it would have been a shame for us to draw or lost that game to an own goal and a handball, which was unfortunate, because Spurs didn't create much past that. Although they did carve us open times in the first half and get behind us, we sort of defended them situations better than what we did in letting them in there in the first place. So, you know what, not horrendous in defence, could have been better. I did see what Ralph was trying to do and bring on Lindelof before they got their second goal, Spurs, because that was what we were struggling with. The midfield was being bypassed too easy and Pogba was non-existent. So bringing Lindelof on to actually play in front of the back line, I could see what Ralph was doing, and it was key. Just happened too late, and he was trying to get that sub on before Spurs threw the ball in, just a little too late. Whether it would have changed anything with a goal, I don't know, but you could see what he was trying to do today. You could see a plan today. And yeah, I'm not getting carried away. We've seen what this team has done in the past, and top 4 is still a big ask, but it's taken us one step closer away from Europa Conference at least, hasn't it? But you know, you never know. That's really scuppered Spurs' chances of Champions League, I would say now. Going forward, half a chance for us. We have to win, I would say, 90% of our remaining games to have a chance in getting in that top 4. Is a glimmer. The next game being Leicester, I think. Now we've got a break again after this, after Atletico on Tuesday. That's where we need to start working on things again. Get everyone back on the training ground. Hopefully, we can progress from this. What we do need to do though is beat Atletico on Tuesday, just to give this fan base this buzz again and give us something to look forward to going forward, because that's going to be important. We need something to cling on to. If we get through on Tuesday night, it will be a big buzz, and then you never know. Not getting carried away by any stretch of the imagination, because player power will creep in again, and Ralph will have an issue of trying to bring Bruno back into this team when we looked quite solid today. And everyone knows I love Bruno, but I'm not ignorant to the fact that we did have a bit more control today without him in there, but we didn't create as much. There's a balance. Bruno Ronaldo doesn't work. Has Ralph got time to make it work? No, I don't believe he has. A sacrifice has to be made for me in that position. At the moment, going off today, I would say it would be Bruno. Will it change towards the end of the season? I don't know. Let me know what you think, guys. Like, share and subscribe to United Stand. Finally, a decent fan vlog where I can actually walk away happy. Cheers for watching.